It's pretty sad that I actually have to like almost pray and hope that the parts we install actually work when we go to try it. So let's and I'm laughing too. Ah! I told you to probably blew the clutch fuse. No! She's working, Jude! She's working! She's working! She's working! This was a free job. Oh yeah. So I did a video the other day on a Toyota Sienna that the high pressure gauge was running in the 200s. And the low pressure was near 40s. Now this is analog and it's an older machine, so it's pretty close. It's not spot on, but the air conditioning worked, and I did advise them like, hey, it's working, it's not working efficiently, we can get you through the season, but expect the next time that you're in that it's going to require parts and labor. Her expansion valve was about 20 to 25 psi, maybe a little bit more off of equalization. This one was actually, I think, just about spot on, within 10 psi, which I'm good with. So when we tell people your gauge readings are off and it's going to require parts and labor, that's what we mean. So this is a good healthy reading for an older car. This car has the original expansion valve, new condenser, and again the new compressor again a year later. So and then what I was doing over here is I was feeling the AC line, and this tells me that the refrigerant's flowing into the evaporator, and based on my expansion valve readings that it should be cold air in the vehicle, provided that everything inside the dash is doing its thing. So both fan functions are on high. We're waiting for the coolant to bleed. Jude's over here tearing into this Cadillac. It's a little bit of a project, isn't it? I told him I was too cheap for the used car dealership to do this. Definitely gonna raise the price. And I could have put the $30 touchscreen in there, but who wants a lazy and slow touchscreen when they get into a car? So we put the upgraded. We're gonna put the upgraded version in here, which is a way higher quality one than the OEM. Thanks for watching.